Y'all ready for another one? Alright, so this video is going to talk about mug and nug. These affixes mug and nug. They're similar to mo and me or ni. And I forgot to tell you that for mo, sometimes mo is spelled as mu, right? Or mo, it just depends on the dialect. But mug and nug, right? And sometimes nug can be referred to as ga, right? Ga. But I put an asterisk there because I'd be really wary about using ga. Ga can also be used in another way, which is a little more like duration wise. But occasionally you can use ga for in care of nug. Just how me and ni, you can use them interchangeably. Mo and mu, you can use them interchangeably. Nag and ga, you can use them interchangeably. I would just shy away from ga just because it sounds a little more informal, and it has other meanings that it can be used as well besides nag, and that's where the ambiguous cases come in, right? So mag and nag. Again, we're looking at the agent voice for this, right? So we will be using agent voice type conjugation, and that means we have to match the mag and nag conjugations with the ang set of markers, right? Again, the ang set of markers. So what does mag and nag indicate, right? They indicate immediate or relative action, right? So immediate, complete, or incepting actions. They can be also described as a progressive aspect, something that's been ongoing and for a longer duration, okay? It's been ongoing, whether it's complete or incepting. And it can be expressed in the immediate future or the immediate past, as long as it was just nearby to, relative to the speaker, okay? Relative to the speaker in terms of immediate immediateness, right? And it can also be described as being in the state of. And we will look at the example sentences for this, okay? By the end of this, I'm also going to clarify some stuff with mag and nag, as well as mo and mu or me and ni. But before that, let's take a look at this little timeline that I wrote, because this is kind of important too. If we ourselves are in the center, right? We are talking right now in the center of this timeline, and this timeline keeps going from all the way in the past, right, to some things that were already have been completed, to all the way in the future to things that have not yet been completed but planned and incepting, ondoing. These are where our affixes that we learned can fall into, just for your reference, okay? Starting here, relative to us in the present, here is the ni or the me, depending on the dialect again. So ni, me. And they show absolutiveness, the absolute past, that something had already happened and it's ambiguous. It's undefined, ambiguous, and it already happened, right? We don't know how long ago it was, but it just happened in the past already. It can be as long way back in the past or somewhere closer to us in the past, but it just happened already. However, if we want to explain something even closer to us, or the immediate to us that just happened recently, right? Or something, an action that was just still going and ongoing until the present, and bam, it stopped, right? Because of an interruption with a perfective tense, then we can use nag, right? Nag or ga, right? Nag. And not just happened something, it's either been ongoing until now or ongoing and stopped recently, right? It's just something that was ongoing or doing in the past, and it just stopped now or still is in the process of doing so, okay? And this is where the ing endings in English can kind of fit in, like, so, oh, I was eating, I was taking, she had been cooking, that kind of stuff, right? It was just something that happened recently, and she's still cooking. She was cooking and she's still cooking. So you can use nag in that sense, right? Mag is the opposite, but in the incepting or the future kind of context for this aspect, the incepting aspect. Again, it's a progressive aspect in the future tense. Okay, a progressive aspect in the future tense. So it can start from somewhere where immediately right after we finish the sentence, the action starts, right after we stop talking, this action starts, and it's called mag, and it's going to be happening for a little longer of a duration of time in the immediate future, right? In the immediate inception. We're incepting that this is going to happen. We're anticipating it to happen, this action, whatever. And it can happen somewhere from the future up until to where we are, right? It can cover that kind of direction. And then mo and mu, right? Mo and mu, we talked about, it's absolute undefined future, right? So it's something that definitely will happen, or definitely will be incepting to happen, right? Without a doubt, I know it's going to happen sometime in the future. It will be done, right? We just don't know when. We just don't know how far in the future, again, because it's absolute undefined future, okay? While these are your progressive kind of aspects, completed and incepting. And these are the example sentences. So listen up. I hope that that timeline kind of clarified it, okay? Magkuha silag mga sulat. See how mag and sila have corresponding conjugations, right? It's kind of like in Spanish and English, the subject-verb agreement, the proper conjugation of the verb, right? But in this case, the case matches the conjugation, right? And it's our absolutive case with the agent voice kind of focus, okay? Naglimpyo ang unggoy sa kabugatan nga buluungon, right? Naglimpyo ang unggoy sa kabugatan nga buluungon. So the monkey was cleaning the heaviest pomelo. So buluungon or buungon is the same. They're the same thing. It's the pomelo fruit. Bugat, kabugatan, right? We already talked about the circumfix, meaning the most heaviest. Unggoy is monkey. So naglimpyo ang unggoy sa kabugatan nga buluungon. The monkey was cleaning the heaviest pomelo. And how long ago? It's nag, right? Nag. The monkey was cleaning it. Yeah, it was cleaning it. So it sounds to me that this was recent. Okay, the monkey was cleaning the heaviest pomelo. And we used ang again with our ang focus markers because it shows us that this is going to be in a focus, the agent voice, or not agent voice, but the focus, sorry. Naghunahuna pa ang mga estudyante sa tubag nila. Naghunahuna pa ang mga estudyante sa tubag nila. The students were still thinking of their answers. Kani nga mga bata magbasa sa debate ni senador. So, kaning mga bata magbasa sa debate ni senador. Alright, so I hope that can make sense. I stopped translating these because at this point you should probably already know, right? Kani nga mga bata, these kids will read in the debate of the senator, or the senator's debate. It's easy, right? Once we get to the more literature stuff, that's the step where I start putting all the translations in. But this is just, yeah, it's easy. And I think the next video I'll make would be discerning the more of these affixes. But I hope this can kind of clarify the mag and the nag for you.